NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. You can nominate an athlete by tweeting at us, hashtag NJSAOTW, or emailing us at njsaotw@gmail.com.
This is a NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week. I'm your host, Chris Victel. This week's Athlete of the Week is Ramapo boys soccer player Sebastian Varela. Sebastian, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It was a remarkable season this year for the Green Raiders, going undefeated and winning the league, county, and state championships. What did it feel like scoring the winning goal in the county championship for the second time in your career?
It was just an indescribable feeling. I remember the first time freshman year, I couldn't really believe it, and when I saw it go into the net, I really just couldn't describe how I felt. I didn't feel it was real. And this time it was very similar. Moments happen in 5 seconds, in an instant, and in life you just never know what's going to hit you, and when that comes, you don't know how to react, and it's really just a great moment.
And in the state tournament, you guys actually had 1-goal deficits twice during the tournament, including in the state semifinal. Talk about a little bit of what kind of fight your team had to come back from those situations.
Well, we had been down, I think, around 4 times in the season, and every time we were able to come back. So we knew that we had it in us, that we could just play our game, and in the end we would be successful if we just stuck with it. And I think just that belief that we had in each other as a team, we knew that if we just put in all the work and died on the field for each other, we would be able to come back against anything.
You had a part of all 3 goals in that state championship game that you won against Toms River. What did it feel like to have a part in all of the goals in that last game, the most important game of the season?
It felt really good to know that I contributed to each goal, and to help my team in such a big game was amazing. And it really just was a great recap to the season, as I worked really hard for this moment. And I think everyone around me worked really hard too, and just to get those 3 goals in the end and contribute to what was the recap of our season, the highest thing we could have won, it was an amazing feeling.
Right. And you're the first boys soccer team to go undefeated with no ties since 2011. What does that feel like to have that mark with no blemishes? You know what I mean? Does that make it more special?
Honestly, it hasn't even set in yet, but just to know that we will go down in history in the school is just amazing, because with so much success in its past history with my wonderful coach Evan Baumgarten, it's been really amazing just to know that our team holds a foothold in the history books. And honestly, I think all of us on this team will always remember our journey in this season.
It truly was a remarkable season.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the big 4 questions with Sebastian Varela. What would you say is the biggest goal you've ever scored in your life, and why? You got a couple of big ones.
It's a tough one. Really, it's a tough one, but I think I would have to say Pascack Valley this year in the Bergen County final.
Oh man, that's a pretty good one right there, especially at the end too.
Yeah, it was between that one and my freshman year, the county final, but I think this one, it was just, I think I knew more about high school, I knew more about what it meant, and so it was just great to have that goal in that moment.
And then, who is your favorite soccer team and why?
Barcelona. Since I was a young kid, I've been watching them. I've always been enticed by the way they move the ball around the midfield, and everyone's so unselfish how they just move it around, tiki-taka, that's their motto. And it's just great. Since I was a little kid, I've been watching them. And even now, today, I love watching them, and I love watching Messi, Neymar, Suarez up top, so I really look up to those guys.
That was such a good answer. I'm so happy you said that. I don't like they're not my favorite team, but Messi was my first jersey. I hate Real Madrid
I do
with
not
a
like
passion,
that.
so
That's great.
We're on point right now. Who would you say that you model your game after?
A player?
Yeah, sure.
A player. I think I would model after Andres Iniesta, because he's someone that I know has the same physical abilities as me. He's not very fast. I'm not very fast either. I'm a little taller than him, but he's someone that just using the mind and knowledge of the game as well as foot skills, he's able to just create so much space for Barcelona. So that's what I always tell myself to do, kind of think like Iniesta in the middle, and you always got to be thinking in the game, and that's what he does. So I always try to model after him.
And then would you say that he's your favorite player in the world, or do you have a favorite player that's different?
I think I have to say my favorite player is honestly Messi. I love Iniesta, but just watching Messi play throughout my childhood just has given me so much inspiration and so much drive to be like him, even though it's so hard to be like him. Yeah, it's just really given me so much joy, and he's a big part of the reason of why I like soccer today.
I bet, especially being a fan of that team, that's the perfect influence to have if you're looking for unselfish football or soccer like that. That's the team to look to.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
the blueprint that teams are after.
Definitely.
Have you started thinking about what colleges you're going to go to next year, or have you been recruited at all? How's the process going?
The process is going okay. I've gotten a few emails from some coaches. I don't really know where I want to go yet. I think my main priority is academic achievement, and but I still really want to play soccer in college. It's something that I really can't imagine living without. So even if it's D1, D2, D3, I would still love to play soccer in college. But I would choose academic achievement over that.
And now you had a great season this year and all of your years, but you're only a junior this year. You got 1 year left. What are your expectations going into the next season?
Expectations are, right now, honestly, zero. We start from scratch next year. Whole another team, a few players come back, but just looking forward to the next season to start over with these guys, which I love playing with. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a great season next year.
That'll do it for this week's NorthJerseySports.com Athlete of the Week, Sebastian Varela. Congratulations, Sebastian.
Thank you very much. Thank you.